Chat back ins, expensive, Satsy the Clown back for another Friday, which means it's bow tie day Friday, but you just missed out. I forgot to leave it on, just got home, so ripped off the bow tie. But yes, your question, sir, was favourite arcade games. You mentioned that Star Wars Pod Racer one. I haven't seen that, haven't heard of it, sounds sick. But yeah, I've never played that or seen it. I don't recall even seeing that. Sounds cool though, sounds sweet. Graphically, is it like the N64 Pod Racer game? Let me know, man. But it's my favourite. We don't have many arcades here. We've had ones over the time. We've had different ones open and then close, open then close. And out of all of them, to tell you the truth, there's been some pretty sweet games. But my favourite games have actually been very sort of simple, older games. The bowling alley here used to have it was a 2-player car racing game. You didn't sit down, you stood up, still had steering wheels, you had the pedals on the ground, but you stood up, 1 foot on the pedal, and it was a top view, I can't remember what it was called, like off-road something. It was a top view racing game. Steering wheels had no force feedback or anything. The cars turned really sharp, so you just constantly whoop, 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 whoop. And there was jumps, and it was 4 cars on the track at a time. Don't know what it was called, but I loved that. And also at the cinema here, we used to have, and you used to see it everywhere, Virtual Cop 2. That was awesome. I could nail the first part of that game. You'd always get to 1 point and it got too hard. But value for money, that was awesome. Cost you $1, so it wasn't even a $2 game, and I could get pretty fast. So that I used to love. Talking about arcade machines, and pinball machines, man. Pinball machines are the bomb. So I wasn't really including pinball machines. If you're including pinball machines, there's a pinball machine, there's 2 pinball machines. Medieval Madness, we used to have that in a little arcade in town. That is up there as probably one of the best, I guess, non-licensed pinball machines. Because, if you ever get a chance to play it, play it. It's got a castle, you smash the door down, drawbridge. So good. And one that you and I used to play quite a bit, like a couple of years back, is the Addams Family. So for licensed pinball machines, the Addams Family. Again, if you ever get a chance to play the Addams Family pinball machine, play it, because it is so good. The more you play, you sort of learn the tricks, you know how to get the multi-ball, you know how, there's just a few tricks in that one, which is so good. But any pinball machine is fun. Pinball machines are probably the way to go. I'd love to own a pinball machine. If anyone out there wants to give me a pinball machine, just leave a message, I'll send you my address, you can send me a pinball machine, that'd be sweet! Speaking of game arcades, I think they're a dying thing, dude. I don't know how long game arcades, you'll still have your little quirky game arcades that might keep running, but I feel like they're a thing of the past, you know? You can have these games now, so many games in your house, you can play online with your friends. It's a one-off cost, better graphics, better game, and you can play it as much as you want. I know it's fun to go in an arcade and the whole sounds and everything, but like you said, man, $50. It would have been sweet, but you could have gone and bought like a Call of Duty or a Battlefield or a car game or a sport game for $50. I feel with this day and age, I don't think arcades are going to last. I know it's a different experience, but are kids nowadays looking for that experience? I don't know. Pinball machines you can't fight because they're mechanical, they're not video games as such. But your arcade machines that are video games, whew. And now that you've got things like, I hate the Wii, but things like the Wii and the Kinect and that, it's not like you even have to go to an arcade to get that hands-on experience, like a gun game, or like you said, the pod racing things. They can almost simulate that in your own home now, for cheaper. I don't know, what are your thoughts on that? I guess I'll give you that as a question. My question was going to be, let's try again. What have you bought, man? You must have bought stuff now. It's been a weekend. You've been up there. I don't know how long you're staying there for, but I assume you'll be heading back midweek, I guess. That gives you about a week up there. I don't know if you're staying for a week or if you're only gone for the weekend. But what have you bought, man? That's the question. But I guess, little secondary question, what do you think of the game arcade thing? Do you think they're going to hang around for a long time? Or you can already tell they're dying out. There used to be time zones everywhere, where now, not so much. They're all sort of going. Hey, one of those basketball machines that you said would be sweet to have in your house too, actually. And they probably wouldn't be as dear. Anyway, I've been Satsy the Clown. Hit that like and subscribe, guys. Hope you're having a sick time in Melbourne, my friend. Oh, and let me know what you think of Minotaur. God, man, just piling the questions on. Anyway, catch you when you get back, dude. Or if you're back. Otherwise, I'll catch you on Monday. Satsy the Clown, out.